Oh my God. Yeah, me, you did this one. All right, today is Good Friday, also known as Holy Friday, and we join our Christian brothers and sisters as they commemorate the crucifixion of Jesus and his death at Calvary.
That's right. May God turn this Good Friday into a blissful beginning of your life. Let's also help you spice up your day with great entertainment laced with the best vibes you can get.
E for what?
Energy.
Yes, we're ready for you. We love great energy and we bring our A game every day, especially on Fridays. So trust us not to disappoint. If you're on the move, you can join the conversation on our socials. We're at TVC Connect using the popular hashtag #TVC. You can also stream the show from anywhere in the world by downloading the TVC app from the iOS and Android store, or you can also watch via our website. It is www.tvc Connect. That is TVC,
Entertainment.tv, girl.
TV. That's it. All right, so here we are already. It's your home girl right here.
O'Shea.
It's your girlfriend next door.
O'Shea.
It is the jewel in the crown.
Eh.
It's the hostess with the mostest, baby.
Eh.
It is Honey Flames, the baddest in the game. How do you want it? Good Friday.
Quick question. Could it be that your new favorite color is pink? Because, yesterday you gave us pink hair. Today you gave us pink outfit. Are you telling us something?
My sister. Anytime I wake up, it is the
spirit.
That's it.
Anywhere belly face.
Yes, anywhere belly face. So as I just turn like this and I see at the collector, I'm like, okay, let's go to work.
All right, it's giving nonetheless.
Thank you indeed.
All right, it is your girl Dala, aka the goddess of skills. Some of you know me as the goddess, or Dala la 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 la. Skirt. It's when my voice has broken today, but it's fine. Okay.
Right, here is what we have lined up for today on this show. We'll be kicking off with entertainment news. Thereafter, we'll be getting into celebrity mood with our celebrities on Celebrity Birthday Shoutouts.
That's right. We will also be joined by our first guest for today, after which J. Paul will be responsible for today's dose of social media craze on Socialville.
On the flip side of the show, one of us will be showing gratitude on the show on the trade-off segment, followed by the news recap, after which we'll be joined by our second guest for today.
That's right. And on today's Daily Talk 5, we will be talking about 5 ways to celebrate Easter on a budget, followed by our third guest. We'll then wrap it all up with today's reminder that
happiness is free!
It is time for the entertainment news.
No, before it is time for the entertainment
news. Oh my God.
Honey
Pot is Good Friday. You cannot exhibit any form of violence
so
today.
So you cannot tell me how to behave, Dala. You
say?
Cannot be here claiming my boyfriend and then you expect me to be quiet, all in the name of Good Friday. Are you joking? Like, is that what Jesus Christ taught us, to be quiet?
Did you teach us to be snatching people's boyfriend?
I did not start your boyfriend.
Yes, you did, love. When did your love for Burna Boy start? 2023. Do you know when my own started? Before you had dreadlocks. So please, you need to calm down where you are, all right?
Dala, you cannot tell me how to behave. My boyfriend, Burna Boy, thank you so much for giving us a beautiful rendition. We love you always, and I would always be proud of you. Thank you for all you do. Nigeria to the world. Thank you.
All right, no problem. Remember this. It is now time for the entertainment news, and we kick off with this story. Lance Reddick's cause of death revealed. Lance Reddick's cause of death has reportedly been revealed, and according to the late actor's death certificate obtained by TMZ, he passed away from heart and artery disease. According to the platform, Reddick's death certificate lists his immediate cause of death as ischemic heart disease, as well as atherosclerotic coronary artery disease. If you would recall, we reported that the 60-year-old actor had been discovered in his home on March 17 and was initially reported to have died of natural causes, which the death certificate confirms. The death certificate also indicated Lance Reddick's body would be cremated. It was reportedly his wife, Stephanie Reddick, who found her husband collapsed in the backyard and called for an ambulance. The actor's shocking death came amid the publicity campaign for one of his last projects, John Wick Chapter 4, where he appeared as the concierge Sharon of the Continental, a hotel that caters exclusively to assassins. The actor had missed the film's premiere in New York City just days before his death, which he left unexplained and was still scheduled for talk show appearances in the days following the shocking news.
Wow, may so rest in perfect peace.
Amen.
This is so sad, and it boils down to what we've always been talking about.
Yep.
You know, and I think that some people even, you know, go for checkups and they still experience stuff like this.
Very true.
You know, so I don't know whether some people would say maybe it's time or something, but it's just so sad because nobody ever wants anything like this to happen. Especially with the fact that, you know, it's still doing stuff. He has projects. People were looking forward to read, and I'm still looking forward to read. People had a lot of good things to say about him. You know, I saw a lot of people putting up, you know, his photos, Halle Berry, you know, a lot of people, Viola Davis, a lot of people, and they've been saying in fact, so many good things about him.
So my heart goes out to his wife especially, because I'm like, do you know how traumatic it will be to come home and then just see like your husband just slumped in the backyard, and then all of that craziness to start where you now have to start calling an ambulance and all of that. And I can't imagine what she was even going through at that point in time. Yes, it really is just absolutely crazy, because it wasn't like he was like old and then retired. I mean, he had just done like one of the most anticipated movies ever, and he never really got to enjoy, I mean, the fruit of his labor, like being on the red carpet, seeing people come out to appreciate you and all that for the work that you do. So it's just really sad. But then I just hope that his family and friends are able to come to rest with this one, because it's difficult.
Yeah. Our hearts go out to the family members.
That's right.
Peace.
Amen.
All right, let's move on. All right. Diddy reveals he pays Sting $5,000 a day for using a sample without permission. Legendary British musician Sting sold his music catalog to Universal Records for hundreds of millions of dollars last year, but is still raking in almost $2 million a year in royalties from a single song. Music mogul Sean Diddy Combs has come out to disclose that he pays Sting a lump sum of money every day due to not clearing a sample. The rapper and producer took to Twitter to reveal that he pays $5,000 a day in royalties for sampling the rocker's iconic 1983 hit single Every Breath You Take on his 1997 single I'll Be Missing You. Let's take a listen at the original by Sting and then the sample by Diddy. Just so you know, the song, which was released by the band The Police, was written by Sting, the British group's front man. The hip-hop mogul retweeted a clip from Sting's 2018 interview with The Breakfast Club, where the musician was asked if it's true that he receives $2,000 a day from Diddy for the sample, which he confirmed. In his caption, Diddy clarified that the sum is actually larger, writing, "Nope, $5K a day. Love to my brother," at official Sting. During the original interview, Sting said Diddy asked for permission only after the song had been released, but added, "We are very good friends now." Sting confirms the rumors after host Charlemagne the God asked him about the daily payments, with a British mocker reply, "Here for the rest of his life." Sting also praised the tune by saying it was a beautiful version of that song. I'll Be Missing You is a tribute to late iconic rapper Christopher Wallace, popularly known as the Notorious B.I.G. or Biggie, who died at the age of 24 in a drive-by shooting in 1997. Did his homage to his close friend Notorious B.I.G., who signed to his record label Bad Boy Records, became a hit, spending 11 weeks at the top of the Billboard 100 after its release.
All right, I think this is the most amicable this is the most amicable sampling of song without permission that I've ever heard. Because normally when you hear situations like this, people are like, "Oh, they took my song, I'm dragging them to court, I'm this." These ones have just been paying themselves money since.
No, so you're not going to be a nuisance. And I'm going to say this because it's very, very obvious. Like, there is no point dragging.
That's what I'm saying. There's literally no point, because yes, it was sampled. So I like how they didn't try to be dramatic about it or whatever the case is. And
if he did not have the money, maybe there
maybe
because that's a lot. So you pay him every day, and then this dude is saying, "Oh, he's my very good friend."
Why
will he not be a very
good friend? It was a nice rendition. Like he's even said that nice rendition.
That is a very kiniko of the song. So why would he not say it is a very? Yes, we know that it is a very. But what I'm even about to say here is that because the only thought that came to mind. Perhaps because, oh, Notorious B.I.G. died unexpectedly, and that was what they wanted.
What, yeah.
And it was so, because don't want to believe that. They don't know the right thing, or Diddy did not know the right thing.
Diddy is a nuisance, you know, normally.
So if you did not have that much money to be paying or coughing out something like that every day, I don't think it would be sweet to be saying that, oh, we are very good friends and something like that. But oh, more man, that's huge. That's huge.
This is the equivalent of, let's just say that Diddy and Sting have a child, because this child support that is paying to Sting
because
every day. I'm sorry,
child support you don't pay every day.
Like, it's how they're both very chilled about it for me. One person is saying, oh, it's not even 2K, it's 5K. Much love to you, bro. I'm like...
No, you said it. It's so amicable, and I think I'm loving it. But I don't think that if you... And there are some times that you have the money, but your brain cannot even calculate that. Okay, so I'm going to be paying this lump sum. So you're there fighting it. But this one, they're just so cool with it. This is...
See, what even kills me is when he said, how long will you be paying his head for the rest of my life?
Yes, I tell you.
Honey, but you know what I'm getting on every day.
And you know,
I was just going to retire because...
I was going to even tell you this, a.k.a. the South African rapper who passed, you know, some weeks ago.
Yes.
Somebody said that his new project that he was about to release before he passed, that he sampled or, you know, something, his songs, and so he's asking for royalties. And I'm asking the question, so I'm not saying that you should not ask because, I mean, they're still going to be managing.
Of course.
But I'm like, has this guy settled in the grave?
So the sense that men do come and meet them,
because I think that it is, you know how you don't have human, like, I think it's too sudden. Like, when did it pass?
Okay, so the thing is, business is business.
So I'm not saying that business is not business.
Right? So that's probably what the person is thinking, like, business. That is not when the song don't go enter streets. Is when I now come and now start talking. Like, let me not let people know that, hello, sorry, but me da.
All right.
Yeah. All right, that is all we can take on the entertainment news. It is now time for celebrity birthday shout-outs. First on our list in alphabetical order, we have Anne-Marie, who is 32 today. The English singer and songwriter attained several charting singles success on the UK singles chart, including Clean Bandit's Rockabye featuring Sean Paul, which peaked at #1. She also became a coach on British singing competition The Voice UK.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to her. I mean, if when you start getting to be a judge on shows like that, you already know that you're respected in the field that you're in. So happy birthday to her. We also have David Otunga, who is 43. He is an American actor, lawyer, and former professional wrestler signed with WWE as a panelist and color commentator. And this one should be entering on Nipot's eye, but no, she will not leave. Yes. Hey, small chest where you see now, you want it on Bonner.
And very nice lips and cute face. Today is Good Friday.
All right, let's be focused in life. All right, one of my favorite actors of all time, Jackie Chan, is 69 today. The legendary Hong Kong martial artist, actor, stuntman, filmmaker, action choreographer, and singer is widely known in the cinematic world for his acrobatic fighting style, use of improvised weapons, and innovative stunts, which he typically performs himself. He's one of the most popular action film stars of all time.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Jackie Chan. And
I don't think there is anybody who does not like
See, I honestly, because I'm like, when Jackie Chan used to, you know those part of when the movie is over and then you're now seeing where he's hitting his head on ladder, falling, hanging in window. I'm like, things like that just make you love him because I'm like, he does put in the work. Happy birthday to him.
Birthday.
All right, bringing it back home, Julius Agu is 50 today. He is a veteran Nigerian stand-up comedian, actor, singer, and MC. His combined success in the movie industry, music, and comedy in Nigeria is unrivaled by any other comedian till date. He founded a genre of music in Nigeria known as a music comedy, being the first comedian to release a comedy album in the country, and this earned him different awards and nominations.
Oh, this is a great feat. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Julius Agu.
Considering the fact that it was sick for a long
Quite some time, yeah. Yeah.
And, you know, is back on his feet, and we love it. And we love that, you know, is seeing this milestone.
I agree. All right. Also celebrating today, Russell Crowe is 59. All right. He is an award-winning actor, director, and musician who came to international attention for his role as the Roman general Maximus in the epic historical film Gladiator. He has since gone on to star in various blockbuster movies till date. Russell Crowe.
Wow. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to him. He's a quintessential English-looking gentleman, and I love his beard and then his hair, and then he's just always looking so dapper.
That's right. We say happy birthday to every single person celebrating today, like a Good Friday. Birthday falls on a Good Friday. You're not going to eat anything that has blood, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so we'll be back with our first guest and our presenter, our other presenter. I mean, you should know that this our very first guest is very special because for our presenter to wait outside with our guest to now bring our guest in. Are you joking? All right.
It's a serious
Let's go on this break.
Let's go.
Thank you so much, guys, for staying here with us. Now, joining us to talk about one of the biggest movies from this part of the world, Gangs of Lagos. We have superstar actress who is also an artist, Adesua Etomi Wellington.
I had to usher you in.
I feel very special. Thank you so much. Thank you.
And so we have J. Paul, Big J in the building.
We just landed.
We just landed. Because, you know, our guest is very special. So J. Paul had to wait to bring in our guest.
Yes, I feel very special.
How has it been? Because I know that you have not slept.
I haven't.
So how did you do it? And you know, when somebody told me, oh, Adesua is here, I said, if Adesua is married to Banky W, then if she wasn't always punctual, she would have learned that because it's a quality I know.
Yeah, he's
Banky
never late.
Are you joking?
Yeah.
Banky is never, if you invite him 12 o'clock, it's that 10 o'clock. And I'm wondering, what manner of man is this?
People have actually learned now, like if you want him to be there at a particular time, you have to tell him the exact time. Because if you tell him earlier, he'll be there a bit earlier than when you expected him to be there. So
that's something.
It's
well
a
done.
very great
Congratulations all around.
Thank you.
Because I mean, you've not been to this show since you had your baby, but Banky has been twice.
Yes.
And it's shown us the picture before the whole world saw it.
I'm so wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, he's always very excited. Like,
no.
He goes on his phone and is like, look at it.
Yeah, we're obsessed with the boy.
Yes.
Obsessed.
It's a beautiful thing. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations on this one too.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, and I think we should also say congratulations in advance for like a John Wick role because those action scenes.
We're waiting.
Those action scenes were giving. Yesterday we got to see the movie. It was premiered yesterday and then it's out today.
Yes, it is.
And the fight scenes, I was just like, is this Adesua? Wait. I think it cannot be because I'm like, Adesua is giving sweetness. She's giving, but this one, what? Where did you bring out that monster?
I've always kind of had a physical side of me, but I haven't really like explored it in film, which is one of the reasons I was really excited about Gangs of Lagos, and that I was playing a female character that's so strong. No, I always say it, and I've said it in multiple interviews that representation matters.
Yes.
And you know, films have the potential to shape minds. True. And I love that little girls are watching it and thinking, oh, I could be a strong leader someday. Maybe not a gangman now. But you know, just seeing strong women on screen and all of that, I'm really, really excited for everyone to see the film on Prime Video, so go and watch it.
I learned people were shouting, oh, pastor's wife, yes.
I don't know who they're talking about.
Okay. See, me, no person. I was among because, so there was that one, like the very first scene that we see, like you coming into the car. Don't say it. I'm not giving you spoilers.
Don't give spoilers.
No, not spoilers. But like that scene where you came into the, I was like, and then the thing is you were rolling with boys. You were like that girl among boys and you were holding your own. So I'm like,
Yeah, I love this character. It's probably my favorite character.
You should be, because what?
Yeah, love it.
I love the fun fact that you mentioned before we started. You said this was made in 2021.
This was shot in 2021.
It's amazing. It's amazing to see that fact because we only see this level on international films. Maybe Marvel is making a movie. They've made it years back, post-production and all that. It's exciting to see that. So I want to ask you, what's your own first-on experience working with this kind of team and preparing since 2021.
Oh, okay. First of all, I worked with Jade Oshiberu. She's the director of the movie.
Yes.
But I've actually worked with Jade prior on Gangs, on Sugar Rush, and on Giddy Up.
Yeah.
So I worked with her on Giddy Up about 10 years ago, and it was while we were shooting that season of Giddy Up that she got the idea, because she was shooting on a rooftop in Isaleko, and she was looking out a window and saw a family, and she was like, man, I wonder what life for these people would be. So Gangs of Lagos is actually 10 years in the making.
Wow.
Yeah, like she had that idea about 10 years ago. And one of my favorite things about Jade is that she approaches everything that she does, filmmaking, with excellence, you know, and that makes you feel confident about being part of any project that she does. So when we got the script and they sent me the script, I was actually 5 months postpartum at the time.
Oh, wow.
I just had the baby, and there was obviously a lot of physical work. I had to stop in between to go and express milk in between shots. But I'm so thankful for the production team, because they were so like giving, and you know, when I needed the time, they'd be like, okay, cut. Give us 5 minutes, I'll run, I'll go express the milk, send it home. Like, it was like a whole thing, but we were like a family. And I'm just really excited for people to see the movie, because it really was a labor of love for everybody that was a part of the project, from the cast to the crew. And the fact that they took so much time to ensure that the story is given the level of detail that it needs for it to be a success. I love that, you know, and she can call me in 5 years. Even if I'm busy, I will be there for any project that she wants to do. So yeah, amazing.
Fantastic. So we've seen your songs to me. I'm going to deviate from.
How can you from Gangs of Lagos?
From Gangs of
How can you deviate from Gangs of Lagos? Have you seen the film? Gangs, go and watch Gangs of Lagos. That's why I'm here.
But here, and we're going to use the opportunity, use one stone to kill birds. That's okay. All right, so I mean, we've been seeing your songs lately. In fact, the one you had with Banky, the one you had alone. And I'm like, okay, so Adesua, we know that you can sing. And then you felt like, okay, in this life, we should milk everything and die empty.
You have to die empty.
Yes.
See, you only have one life to live. What's the worst that could possibly happen? Okay, you will fail, and then? There's no success story without a story of failure.
So what else
None.
are we expecting from you apart from that? Because
I'm still gonna explore the music side of things. I released my EP in November. It's called Sue Me. You can find it on all streaming platforms. So that came out in November, but I think my sound has generally changed, and I'm allowing myself to just enjoy the process and allowing my voice to evolve. I'm not in a rush to release anything. I'm not doing music because I'm trying to blow. You know what I mean? I'm doing music because I love it, and I want to do it on my terms, regardless of how anyone feels about it. But I just want to say thank you for all the support that I've been given so far, because for a newbie, you guys know me as an actor. That when you're trying to delve into something different, it's different, and to have even the tiniest bit of support is like very hard.
I mean, because we're always jamming, and I'm like, okay, which is necessary. All right, guys, we will go on a quick break. We're going to check out the Gangs of Lagos trailer. You have not just see small of the action. Just let's check it. Let's go.
who runs Chioma Akpota?
That's another person that gave a phenomenal.
Auntie Chioma.
She gave a phenomenal
Auntie
performance.
Chioma is a powerhouse.
Yes.
She deserves everything good in this life and beyond. She is incredible, and I cannot wait for people to see what she did in Gangs of Lagos.
And
all she
I agree.
did was maybe like 4 minutes or something, but she is completely unforgettable. But she's all over this movie, and she comes with so much personality. She brings so much personality to the character, so much authenticity as well. And I just enjoy watching her. Like, watching her is like fun. Even as an actor, I know I'm in the film, I'm just watching, I'm like, oh, more, this actor is bad. Like, she's brilliant. She's brilliant.
I definitely agree with that, because it's crazy that it was after the movie that I found out that movie had been shot like way back.
Yeah.
Because in the cinema, what I said to somebody, I said, this thing is giving me Queen Ramonda in Black Panther.
Yeah.
When she said, am I not queen of the most powerful? She had that energy.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, for that to have happened even before Black Panther came, like...
That's to show you, like, the arts, people are thinking, like, it's not, you know what I mean? Like, I love to see it happening all over the world, and I'm even more excited to see, like, something this beautiful happening here in Nigeria, like, in our industry. So I know that greater things are to come.
I'm going to ask you about, so I notice a lot, especially when you put yourself to your roles. There's a particular behind the scenes I watched. I can't remember the movie, but it was all about martial arts.
Right.
And you were fighting and doing all that stuff.
I enjoy gritty stuff. I enjoy it.
Yeah, it's how you put yourself to it. So I wanted to ask, on this set, when you look back, what's the most technical experience you had on this set?
You know, how do I say without giving too much away? There are quite a few amazing fight sequences in Gangs of Lagos.
It's not for your
Gangs of Lagos.
mother is
But
here.
there is one major one that is so incredible, and it took so much out of us. It was shot over a period of, I think, 3 to 4 days, because we had to keep going back, because we shot it in Isaleko for real, and sometimes when we wanted to go back, there's like actual fights happening in those places, so we cannot, we'll now come back. So it was actually like really straining, and you have to keep yourself in the same emotions, even though you're coming back like multiple times. And during one of those sequences, we were filming, and I had to express, but we were right in the thick of it, and then someone mistakenly punched me in the chest. Now, I don't know if, as a woman, if you've had a child and you know that you need to express.
No. You're moving mad.
See, but guess what? It happens. You get to flow. You're like, "Ah, let's go. And I think that's one of the beautiful things about filming.
Where did you get the strength?
You keep going. You don't have a choice because you want to see it come alive. Everybody on that set was on it. We just wanted to bring this film and this vision to life, because when you read the script alone, you're just like, yo, if we can translate this from script to film, we're going to have something incredible, and we do have something incredible.
Wow.
And I can't wait for everybody to see it.
So how is acting with Toby Bakri?
Because you were like a bestie on a bestie vibe.
I am a huge fan of Toby Bakri.
Yeah.
As a human being, first of all, just remove the acting, remove the action. I just enjoy who he is as a person. Toby is so down to earth, so grounded, so respectful, so giving, and he's always ready to put in the work. And then as an actor, we were like yin and yang on, like on set.
That was like besties.
Like we were like proper like besties, and it reflects as well, because even when we're not filming, there's a lot of banter, and he brings so much like positive energy. So even when you're filming for hours, we're still playing in between takes and all of that. He's just a genuinely great person. And I love all of this for him. I love it. I love it. I love to see him like conquer territory. I love to see him shine. I love to just be in the background and just be clapping and be like, that's my guy, because I really want to see him do great things, because I think he has incredible potential. And I can't wait for the world to see what else he has.
Cooking.
I just really think it's important for you to let people know how important it is to have a supportive husband with the kind of work you are doing. Because God. I mean, I did see Banky at the premiere, look beaming. Like he looks so, he was like a proud daddy. That's my girl.
Banky is incredible. Yeah. Especially because at the time, like I told you, I just had a baby 5 months prior, so he was very like hands-on during that period. He's a very hands-on dad in general, but me just having the chance to go and film for such an extended period of your mind was
50 days.
Yes,
50 days.
Yes, it was a long shoot, so he stepped in. He's such a great dad, but he's also a correct human being. And I just really enjoy who he is as a person. And I'm so grateful to God that that's the person I get to do life with, because I'm incredibly blessed.
Amen.
So, yeah.
Keyword, you get to do life. Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I wanted to ask you, I mean, Jade Osiberu did it with Brotherhood. She broke barriers with that. She's breaking barriers.
But believe it or not, we shot Gangs before Brotherhood.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's
amazing. I mean, she's doing this now with Gangs of Lagos. What do people, sell it to them? What do they expect? Where do they watch it?
Okay.
How do they watch it?
Okay, you guys need to watch Gangs of Lagos. I promise you, it is not all hype. It is incredible. It is one of the best. Scratch that. It is the best.
Thank you, Queen.
Nigerian film you have seen to date. So much blood, so much heart and soul went into that film. So please watch Gangs of Lagos on Prime Video. Go and subscribe. It's only 2,300 naira. Subscribe on Prime Video. So please watch Gangs of Lagos, and please spread the word as well, because I believe that things that are incredible deserve to be seen by people. And we're saying thank you in advance for making this a hit. Yes.
Wait, are you guys going to do like some challenge, some hashtags, something?
We are going to do things. Just be patient.
Let us
Be
know
patient.
that you are let us know. Let me
imagine
know
a
that you go and
TikTok
start oiling
challenge.
my joints for
Calm
fighting.
down. When people tell people to recreate some fight scenes, maybe.
Actually,
You give us your best shots.
Actually-
Recreate some of the
Let me
fight
go and
scenes and
start-
tag us on it. Let's
imagine
because-
Ikorodu boys will do their own.
What? All right. Excited.
Adesu, I mean, we could go on and on. We just want to say a very big thank you to you for
Thank
coming on the
you.
show today. Happy Good Friday.
Thank you very much.
right.
Happy Good
Friday.
Friday to you
Happy
too.
Friday.
Happy Good Friday. Jesus is the greatest.
Time to go on this break and
guys.
we'll be back.
Social Bill is up next.
Thanks so much,
Like,
guys.
I actually do. Like, where is he? He dropped a Bobby this song, but he didn't really get as much waves as. It's okay.
Now you did think I'm like that.
Honey pot will not stress me. This
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Socialville, which is time to get you your daily dose of the crazy happenings on social media. So let's get right into it. Ladies, are you ready?
Yes, we are.
Let's go. All right, so first off, Sharon Mfanta says, please don't have kids, guys. I've been standing in the rain for 20 minutes now because sis has a new umbrella and wants rain.
Yeah, but I feel like Honey Pot, you're this type of child. Sorry. I feel like kind of child you are. You see this umbrella, everybody has to see it. Let's go outside.
So
Yeah.
me, I can relate.
Uh-huh,
Perhaps I
of
did not
course.
try umbrella, but I can actually relate because anytime I had a new dress growing up, I couldn't even just wait for it. If they said there was a party, I can't even believe that I'm the one saying that. So let me stay inside now. Okay, so yes, as Zala said that anytime I'm going out, everybody will know that I'm going out, even if I don't go out every day. So
Yeah.
I'm that person that I can't even sleep very well because of that party tomorrow because I'm thinking of how I am going to slay. It's the slay as a baby. So yes.
It's the battery
So,
for me.
yeah, so I can relate. I can be like all dressed up and standing there and just be happy. And
It's the boots for me to match the range, yeah, because sis was fully ready.
All right, so next one says, God will judge you, God will judge you, God will judge you. That's me testing Mike at my ex's wedding.
Yes. So if you go and come in as MC and it's Mike, then I'll do testing 1, 2, 1, 2. God will judge you. God will judge you. Checking Mike. God will judge you. Thank you. Because what? Why will you even book your ex to? Anyway, somebody can pay me. Make that mistake.
I don't even know. I think some people have some very good relationship but that person, you don't know that you have offended. Like that person still holds you in
They're holding you in their chest.
armpits. And and then you are there thinking that everything is fine, but the person is just giving you shades here and there. God will judge you, God will judge you, God will judge you. And then you get to the middle of it. You better do that thing very well because, like cutting of the cake, hold the knife. People are wondering what's wrong.
Voila.
God will judge you.
Did she jilt you?
Let's move on.
Wow, you didn't tell me this.
Wow.
I thought you were the love of my life.
Wow, 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 wow,
I
wow.
thought.
Only you,
There's a
Sally
different
Brands. Only
God
you.
will judge. Yeah, exactly. So let's look at the next one. The Malikson says, person will eat eba with granite soup. Na gari him still dey drink.
Yeah, so when people judge me that I eat porridge, beans, and fried egg, when you are eating English breakfast, baked beans and fried egg, beans is beans, egg is egg. So as you chop eba and granules, you shall drink
I'm just going to respect Dala right now because she is like I can't even come to terms with some things.
Darling.
Who does white rice with porridge beans?
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? But you eat white rice with beans with stew. So what is that?
Not beans that is porridge, like dry beans.
But you are still going to. So what the dry beans is cooking, you still put stew.
No, I don't know what you're talking about, Dala. But who does white rice with? But I would never get it. I don't even sit at the table with her when she's doing that thing.
Can you do
because
rice and okra?
Please, let's move on. Like,
That one passed me safe.
All right, let's move on. At
Brenda,
Kulumani Sibisi, he says, what's definitely not funny at all? Then Yeklit says, my current bank balance is not funny to anybody.
It's not funny. In fact, you can be laughing. You get where you just remember laughing doing you can't. You don't humble. May not laugh too much.
You know that Kanye West laugh? That he's laughing once and then the next minute he just squeeze his face. That's what happens to us now.
See.
Oh, you have nothing to say.
I be on accounts because onish money.
please, I need.
We are not your mates.
I need help.
Send funds.
Do you know that sometimes I'm happy, and then I go back, I check, I say, you were happy? No.
so Badina on Twitter says, my 20s can never be my prime with all this suffering.
Darling, don't let motivational speakers entering the group chat. Don't think that your time is the same time with other people's time.
If you like, you can say your prime is 40.
Your prime can be 95.
It can
Another time you go groove. Go the...
What's the definition of prime again? Now, when you dey enjoy life, Abi?
Your prime, when you're youthful and all that. But I tell you what, like there are 1,001 things to actually, to enjoy in this life. And I have seen somebody, she calls herself a late bloomer, and things started happening for her when she was like 40. She got married at 40. She had a baby at 49 or thereabouts or something. And she's just telling everybody that when she looks back, she didn't think that she would have been a good mother to a child like she is right now. So she feels like this is, yes. So she feels like she's nothing lost, nothing, like she's just fine.
Anyway, 95 can be your time, so just be patient.
So I think that is a motivation for some.
I like my prime to be all round throughout my life. Because how will Wizkid explain that? What's his prime? Wizkid's prime started a long time ago, like when he was 10 years or something.
Voila.
Actually.
My own is Shada. Don't go and be looking at somebody
Yes,
else's
it's...
clock.
Okay.
So mind your business,
Okay.
And enjoy your life.
Okay.
Life is beautiful.
All right, on that note, enjoy your life. We'll always succeed in putting a smile on your faces, don't we, ladies and gentlemen? And that's it on Social View for today.
Welcome back to the second hour of the show, E-Splash. We still got Honey Shmoney in the building. Forget that she said we should send phones. She's all right. She's all right. You're not all right.
Send phones, please.
Okay, Honey has said... Honey has said send phones. We still have Big J in the building as well. And of course, your girl Dalai, the goddess of skills. It is now time to chew it off. And we always love to end the week with some gratitude. So who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be?
Oh, wow.
Who's it gonna be? Is it you?
It's me, and that is why I am wearing this agbada for you today. Meanwhile, shout out to my girl, MM. Ready to wear by MM. MM actually gave me this attire to wear on this show. I mean, to look good.
Matching with the shoes.
Wow.
Before, thank you.
Did she make the shoes?
So a lot of people asked me before I came on the show today, they were like, is this what
what
you
you're
are
wearing?
wearing? And I couldn't understand, like, what do you mean I shouldn't wear? Like, maybe it didn't look...
I like it.
Yes, and I was asking, I said, so this does not look gorgeous enough to be worn on air, because I couldn't understand what it were.
It's a culture.
saying.
So I think maybe they are used to Honey packing everything everywhere.
No, so sometimes I don't send this my body on some errands, but it delivers. And so when they were saying stuff to me at the makeup room this morning, like, oh, Honeypot, now you're always very sexy and kiriko. And I'm like, so the intention most times, I'm not trying, but the thing is...
It just happens.
It's not your fault.
You're natural.
But sometimes I try. All right, I don't know.
Wow.
But then it is me who is, doing the Thanksgiving today. And I just remembered what I said earlier about somebody who said that she's a late bloomer and all that. And, I am just very thankful for everything because, I think you would be doing yourself a lot of disservice if you keep comparing your life to other people's lives and you're like, oh, you don't have this, you don't have this.
Yeah.
I know that I've talked about, being high on gratitude and being very low on complaints. I, first of all, look for things that are, happening in my life, that are happening for me, and I'm always very, very thankful for that. I don't know what other people see, but it will be a pity if you're looking at me and you think that I've not achieved certain things and then you're concerned because I don't know why you are like, so you see people who come to you and then they talk to you as if they know everything, like this is how your life should be moving. And I look at them like, okay, Okpeleo, because I don't know why it is your business.
Yeah.
But I am just very thankful for where I am right now, yes. And I say it all the time because, it might not be that, okay, this is where you really want to be. But of course, you have taken a step or a lot of steps. So you should be grateful for that. And that I am very, very grateful for. And I believe that better things are right ahead. And it's a beautiful world. It's a beautiful life. Life is beautiful. It is meant to be enjoyed. So do not even do yourself that disservice of, complaining every time and thinking, what people are doing. Mind your business. Be in your lane and do your thing. Okay?
All right, Pastor Mrs. Honey Shmoney in the building. Can we get some offering? But yeah. I say offering now, the club. Which kind baby of it is? Offering. Let me go and bring my offering basket.
So
Let me carry my offering basket like this.
just
Come on,
to add up to what she said.
Yeah.
So I know that a lot of people's I know that, you see, my trajectory is different from another person's trajectory.
Yeah.
You know, we put ourselves under intense pressure. That, oh, somebody you probably started with, or someone who started before you or after you has passed you, it's wrong. And I always say it boils down to the family unit, right? Parents should stop comparing their children with other people's children. It does a damage to their mind. Complex issues begin to, spur up. So even friends, stop comparing yourselves with each other. Like, it's a different trajectory. 20 children will not play together for 20 years. You get, at some point they will be separated. Their destinies will take them different places. But at the end of the day, we just want them to know, just do what you love to do.
And success is relative,
Yes,
actually.
it is. It is.
Yeah, I mean, some people are happy with just having like 3 square meals every day, and they can go to where they want to go. Somebody else probably wants one mansion somewhere, and that's probably not somebody else's dream. And when it's not your dream, you start to stress yourself for something that it doesn't even actually matter to you, but who you there impress? I beg.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're moving on real quick. Here's the recap of the entertainment news, which I missed, but in case you missed it earlier. We talked about Lance Reddick's cause of death revealed.
Diddy reveals a pay Sting $5,000 a day for using his sample without permission. Oh, that is huge. And he's going to pay for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
That's like child support for like quadruplets.
I don't know if you guys did see the interview. Sting actually said yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we played.
But I think he said $2,000.
Yeah, but then did he say $5,000?
So we don't know who's trying to play small or who's trying to, like, oh, my, that's huge.
Even
It's
$1,000 is
It
big,
is,
man.
yes. It is.
He's huge.
Fantastic. Our second guest today on the show is an Nigerian Afro-gospel singer-songwriter, recording artist, author, and entrepreneur. And just, watch him perform a song titled Oluwatimileyin. Let's make welcome to the show this afternoon, Timmy Phoenix. Hey, Timmy. That was
amazing. That was actually really good.
So good. Happy Good Friday to you.
Friday to you.
What does it even mean to you, Good Friday?
It means a lot. Good Friday is just as it implies, it reminds us of our Lord Jesus Christ and all the sacrifices he made for us. So it talks about his crucifixion and all that. So it means a lot. So
I can hardly hear you.
okay, I need to be more audible.
Yeah.
Okay, so Good Friday actually reminds us of what Christ came to do for us when he died on the cross. So today being the day he was being crucified, it means a lot. It reminds us of all that he stands for in our life. So,
Yeah.
basically.
All right, so I will say that you are the classic don't judge a book by its cover. Because when people see you, they probably think, oh, he's coming to rap, he's coming to give us one hip-hop vibe, and then you started singing, and I was like, wait, what? Is all that voice coming from there? Did you get that a lot, or?
Yeah, I do get that, but I actually do upbeat too.
You do?
Yeah, I do that a lot,
Nice.
but because I play the acoustic, this is
Okay.
like my comfort zone in music.
You're a musician.
Yes, I'm a musician. So I play the acoustic. So this is like my main kind of vibe.
Okay.
But I do up-tempo. Most people know me to be a groovy party artist.
I like that you said groovy because I love the pants. It's very groovy. Eh.
I like the fact that your branding is quite is unique, right? Because you're doing gospel music, right? And being able to blend it with the Gen Z culture that we have now, it's ecstatic. It's actually something that I love to see. So describe your branding to us and how you take yourself, especially pushing the gospel music.
For me, my branding in terms of my outfit, I make them.
Oh, nice.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You make them.
Nice.
So I
wait,
made
so-
everything.
Oliver, you're just loading. Oliver said, wait till.
Because, wait. The thing is just settling in my head. Are you a fashion designer?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
interesting.
Wow.
You have a lot of money, Oluwatimi. Because I don't even know how to call you Timmy Phoenix right now. I am so sorry. Because what?
Yeah. Actually, Oluwatimilai is my name.
Yes, I know, right?
Yeah.
But because, that just brought a lot of, questions to mind because I was just still going to ask, okay, how lucrative is this gospel Afro, fusion to it? How lucrative is it? And then you're talking about how you design your own clothes too,
Yeah.
because, it has always been a thing that, people would think that because you are a gospel singer, you should only sing for the church. And when you even go to church and sing, they should not pay you because, it was a debate for a very long time.
Yeah.
So what exactly do you think about it? And how do you even catch up? Because, like you have to eat at the end of the day.
Like singing in church, when you go to church to sing, it depends on, in church we have our normal regular Sunday service. So as a gospel artist, you're first a worshiper.
Okay.
So I don't expect you to place a price tag on you serving in church on Sunday because it's like the general thing that is expected of you first.
But when they
That
invite you to other places.
when you are being invited, you are not supposed to place a price tag as well.
Oh, really?
If you're being honored,
Okay.
if the minister or the church see it as something that, okay, let's honor this man, which is the right thing, which I'm sure most churches do.
Okay.
You don't have to be asked to do it, or you don't have to tell them this is what I'm placing. If you're doing that, I don't know how to. I don't know how.
It becomes
to
a
put that.
business
Yeah,
rather
it becomes
than
a business rather than a ministry. But mostly, if you're going to a church to minister on a Sunday, you should not be the one placing the price tag to it. That if you don't give me so I'm not coming. That
So
shouldn't.
is this
So is
gospel
that
thing
thanks
a
for
commercial
coming?
you?
Please add it. Yeah. Is that small thanks for coming something? You understand?
Yes, that's the.
Hey.
They call it honorarium.
Honorarium.
Okay.
Like
I
something-
understand that, but then is there commercial sides to gospel music?
When you say commercial side, to gospel music, there is, of course, we all put our content on Spotify and
Okay,
iTunes.
okay,
So,
okay,
you know,
okay,
Gotcha.
you
Stream.
you know that's a means of getting an income, and definitely if people are on the platform, you get money.
All right.
Yeah.
There is another aspect, like the one I think you want me to touch on,
Yes.
which is when you're being invited. You could be invited to special occasions, birthday, weddings, and all that. You could have your terms, and if you're under a management, of course, you have to play by the rules of the contract you've signed.
Okay.
Because for you to go under a contract, that means someone has put in capital, and there must be certain terms and agreement between you guys before. So you can't actually say if the person is placing, but definitely that's why as a gospel artist, you have to define. There's a difference between a gospel artist and a gospel minister.
Oh.
Yes, they are two different.
I wish we had all the time.
If I wish we had all the
all the
time. I would
time.
like to know who is a minister. The minister
wish.
earns the money.
No, the ministry aspect of gospel music
You are taking
is not
government.
the artist aspect is the industry aspect.
Okay.
So,
All right.
Well, thank you very much. I'm sure a lot of people who saw you perform would like to know where they can follow you, how they can get your music and all.
okay, so you can follow me on
You better
Instagram.
allow it to.
You can follow me on Instagram at Timmy Phoenix, TIMIPHOENIX.
Okay.
Timmy Phoenix on Instagram, on Twitter at Timmy_Phoenix, Timmy_Phoenix, and on Snapchat, TikTok, Timmy Phoenix.
YouTube, everything.
Thank you.
Timmy Phoenix.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Timmy. It was great having you.
Great guy there.
Breath of fresh air. You came with a lot of vibe. And that's it with our second guest. We'll be back with today's Daily Top 5. So don't go anywhere.
I'm on a church where they rap. I want to go now because
I absolutely love it because with the whole thing, like it's just carrying the Gen Z, everybody along. And it didn't lose the meaning too, because if you listen very well, we're getting bigger every day, no limitations, we've taken over. I absolutely love
I love it too. I didn't even know when I started doing portables.
I saw even our camera guy on the side. Let me not cast him. He was there doing. I said, it's not your fault. It's not your fault.
All right, it is Easter season, of course. Easter is on Sunday, and for a lot of us, it is a time to celebrate with family and friends. However, it is also a time when we can generate a lot of waste and spend more than we intend to. But fear not. With a little bit of planning, creativity, and sustainability in mind, you can have a fun and meaningful Easter celebration without breaking the bank, okay? In order to help you save money, here are 5 ways to celebrate Easter on a budget. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Daily Top 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch me.
Set a sustainable and budget-friendly plan. The first step is to plan ahead. Yes, take a look at your account and decide how much you can afford to spend on Easter-related expenses, including food, decorations, and activities in your plan. You know, if you did not plan ahead, plan now and move fast, okay?
Because they say when you plan to fail, you fail to plan, plan to fail, yeah. So this is actually very important because, I mean, now it's not next week, you now say, I'll be bank remove money from my account. So definitely keep your eyes open this period, yeah, because it's very easy to lose track of.
What was that thing that we read on social media about bank accounts?
That is not funny at all.
Oh, some people's bank account is not funny at all. But at the end of the day, this is why we're doing the daily top 5, so you can learn how to manage. And like she said, you have to plan. If you do not plan, you find yourself, you know, spending above your budget. This is a period where lots of families come together.
Yeah.
There's lots of visits, so you need to plan for that. If you cannot afford to host them, you go and meet them. You know, so you can always plan yourself. That's why we're doing this for you. And number 2, do some home baking. Home baking is a great way to be creative, but also an excellent opportunity to save money. Bake some Easter cookies and cakes to provide your guests with delicious sweet treats when they come over without breaking the bank.
And if you're saying you don't know how to bake a dakun, you can go online. Tutorials, yakpa, like, wow, why didn't you just bring out Yoruba and me? I'm just, well, yeah, there are a ton of tutorials online. I'm like in fact, make it a fun project for you at this point in time. Like, just say, you know what, I actually want to make this thing and invite people and come over and do all of that. It's relatively inexpensive, and I don't think it will cripple your funds.
Yeah, actually, so baking is actually quite easy now. I mean, you can make muffins. They're already ready-made mixed already. All you have to do is just buy them from the shop and, you know, just put them in your oven and you bake. So baking is quite easy if you want to bake. So, yeah.
That's right. Okay, let's get to the next one, and that is get creative with sustainable decorations. Decorating your home will be expensive, as you can get creative by remembering your art and craft days and make them for yourself. You can also decide to reuse the decorations you used the year before.
Yeah, so again, you can still go online for all these things. Because I remember when I was growing up, what we used to do was that we would boil, I think it was we would boil eggs.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, and then we'll now use marker and glitter and glue and all that. And I think, I don't even know if people actually even still do that anymore. It will be a fun project for the kids and bonding. Yeah.
And even on Monday, because you're going to meet Jesus at Galilee. So, yeah, there is always a
When you put it like that, I was like, Jesus, hello.
But that is it. I mean, Jesus is the reason for the season, and so yeah.
Right,
so we're getting there.
Before we go and meet Jesus, let's take number 4. And number 4, set up Easter-themed games and movies. To keep the kids and adults entertained, set up some free Easter-themed games you can play at your party. Ideas include an egg and spoon race, sack race, or even tin can bowling. You can also set up some board games for your guests to enjoy. You can also watch movies when you get tired of playing games.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, so it was what I was talking about because, you know, Easter Monday is always that time that you just have a lot of fun because Sunday you're going to church. Yes, you can have guests around afterwards. You can cook Easter rice and then you're eating, you're doing all this. But Monday too is the holiday where you just go for picnic. You have different games you're playing. You can do the egg and spoon thingy. Like there are a lot of things you can actually do. Righty, thanks so much for staying here with us. Of course, we're still here and we're helping you out how you can have a beautiful Easter on a budget and still, you know, have fun, put a smile on your face. You're not spending too much and you're not like, you're angry. What's this? All right, so the last but not the least is through a family and friends potluck. Hosting a potluck can be a highly effective way of doing Easter on a budget. Potlucks are popular in many places, and it is a way of splitting the responsibility of preparing a meal between family and friends. So one couple takes responsibility for the drinks, another for the appetizer, another for the main, and another for the desserts, you know. You can set an Easter theme for the potluck or simply ask each couple to prepare whatever they feel comfortable with. And this is so wonderful. This is like, you know, of course, we talked about responsibility. So you're just sharing, you are delegating what you should bring. And so if you don't have the means to have everything together, this is a fun way. This person brings this, and that means you get to taste everything. And you get to have everything at the end of the day because, of course, you have shared the responsibilities.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very interesting way to just make sure that you don't put everything on yourself.
Yeah.
You know, tell this person as you're coming, bring something, this one, bring, everybody will bring. And because it's a moment to actually share and be, share love amongst family and friends. So it's a perfect time to do this.
Yeah, when I saw this thing actually really work was something the CAPA, that's the Chefs Association of Nigeria, they threw a potluck and then they're like, everybody make something. So imagine like 50 chefs bringing. So when they came, there was so much food.
To eat, yeah.
Like you're eating food, something, and I'm like, what is this? And you're just tasting. And I think it's a really good way to, of course, save money. Like,
because imagine that weight on one person.
On one person, exactly.
You get? Like, you might not even be able to, but with all of these people bringing everything together.
Just make sure that your own is sweet. Because if it's not sweet, it will be the topic of everybody.
Then you don't want to even do that because thank you so much for mentioning this. You don't even want to do that because if you're going to be enjoying other people's stuff, you better come correct. And those people are very stingy. That because some people go all out. Some people go all out for stuff, and then you not go all out for your own. You not bring. It's just like when they say, okay, we are having Valentine's something, and we are exchanging gifts. One person, you go all out. Somebody will now give you a pen. A pen that is not a golden pen, a pen that is just pen, biro. That
Did someone do
Oliver, calm down.
so somebody did it to do
Calm down, it's okay. Please, Onipod need a break, so we'll be back with our third guest. What? Onipod, what did they give you?
Yes, it's the Easter period, and we're definitely high on the Holy Ghost. Our third guest on the show today is a music minister, and that is amongst the many other means he uses in communicating the gospel, like dance, acting, comedy, preaching. Little wonder why he is called King of Many Colors. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, KMK Abiola. So this is actually...
I mean, the mood,
as
you bust them. Like in my head. Are you joking? We did that song together.
Yes,
yes, thank you.
No.
You did
guys
the
did it
song
together.
I was doing the song, so I now came in.
Wow.
Okay,
wow.
so-
Was she high on the Holy Ghost?
Yeah, so that was
So you think?
What I'll say is I absolutely love the fact that gospel has gone from just being that whole solemn, everybody being
Or taking
behaved.
photos with the flower behind you.
And now there's all this vibe, there's all this energy, there's all this making it so relatable now because I think Gen Z would actually love this song, to be honest, because they would jam to this, you can dance, you can go crazy. Yeah. What is it that you think when you're writing, or do you not write, or are you just high with Holy Ghost and you're just
It
recording?
happens different ways.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm writing, sometimes I just get into the studio. I have a studio in the house, so I'm almost in it morning, afternoon, night. So sometimes you just stand up and just start recording, and it's like that. But there's sometimes, a lot of times, because gospel music is basically music with good news.
Yeah.
It's not anything, so, but to write, you also have to be very, very, very specific about what you write. Mm-hmm. It's unlike if I wasn't doing gospel music, I can just say, hey, oh, la, la, and it becomes a song.
Yeah.
But that, even when you get an inspiration like that, you do a full song, you still have to go back to it and edit, okay, this thing is not correct, this thing is not supposed to be here, or at the level that I am, this shouldn't be.
So this story is particularly very interesting to me because we used to dance together. We actually used to dance together. I mean, we had Verchi, we had Michael Stones.
Yeah.
Your story is quite unique because you already, from a long time, you already knew that the gospel was your thing.
Yeah.
So even as a young chap, you were dancing for the church.
Yes.
You were dancing for the gospel, ministry of dancing and spreading the word with dancing. But when you switched to music, we're like, oh, wow, this guy switched to music. And then you kept on pushing, and you've been pushing this music for a long time. How has the journey been for you so far?
The journey has been beautiful, so to say, especially in recent time. I learned along the line, saw new things, made mistakes, and I kept learning. And by God's grace, especially in recent times, things have been way better than it used to be. You know, we now do things like you said we used to dance a long time ago. Dance is very lucrative now, unlike the way it used to be.
Yeah.
So there were things we did not know then that probably
Yeah.
will still be dancing because everybody I was dancing loved dancing. So a lot of times we started learning, even with the gospel music, started learning, oh, okay, these are the things we're not doing well, these are the things. But the journey so far, definitely a lot of challenges, but I'm making progress every day.
Fantastic, fantastic. All right, so when we read your bio, we saw there was minister in it.
Yeah.
So before you came on, we had a gospel artist too, and then we were talking about, and he was telling me that there is a difference between gospel minister and gospel artist.
Yeah.
Was that what he said? So, and we did not have a lot of time for him to explain to us. I'd like to understand that.
Okay, I think the word is gospel entertainer and gospel minister and music minister. They are two different things.
Okay.
A gospel entertainer is somebody that does entertainment, but in the confines of the gospel. The message is the gospel, but basically entertainment. A minister is a minister unto God. Is a worship leader. They are two different people entirely. So a lot of people get that mixed up. A worship leader ministers, leads people in ministrations to God. In the entertainment part, we could sing a song about evangelism. We could sing a song about affirmations. We could sing for weddings. We could sing for anything just in that confine. But a minister is a worship, and the difference between worship and entertainment is that worship is directed to God. You know,
Can you be both?
it's complicated because as an artist, it's not the product that sells, it's the producer. So they don't pay Davido because they like, if they want to hear his music, they'll play a CD or just tell the DJ to play it.
Yeah.
They want to see Davido. So Davido is what is selling, not the song. So it's complicated to be both because you're going to be misdirecting people that are following you.
Okay, okay. So you are a minister. You actually.
I'm an entertainer.
Oh.
When if I happen to be somewhere, but the truth is that as a person, as a Christian, you are a minister 24/7. But
Yeah.
music is not. Music ministry is something entirely different. You understand? So as a person, I could sing in somewhere and people get healed. It's not the song. It was me. It's me that came there. I came with the power. People saw me because it's not the preaching that makes people get healed or people give their life to Christ. It's the pastor. It's the Spirit of God. It's not what he said. Because as a person, too, I've been the church coordinator. So I had programs where I planned to preach so much and I just got on stage and my head blanked out. I could not remember anything. And all I said was, okay, see, Jesus loves you. And people came out giving their life to Christ. Teenagers were crying, and I had to go and ask one of the girls, why were you crying? I don't know why she was crying. I blanked out personally. So I got to discover that it's not the doings. It is what God wants to do, and it's with you. So a pastor can just be passing and people are getting healed. You didn't have to say anything.
Yeah, of course, it's in the Bible there. I mean, the woman with the issue of flowing blood.
So that's just the way it is, quote and unquote.
Okay, so I want to know because, I mean, the last guest that we had, I'm taking a cue from her question. So he was here and then he was all dressed up. He had like a leather jacket. He's giving you like stylish pants and all that. I mean, you're giving us sequin. Your hair is like, and I'm like, church, you know, I used to agree with all these things before. Are they more,
Liberal.
yeah, are they more liberal now? Is it, or because I know there's still some churches that you say, oh, when you want to dress, your skirt have to reach here, your this and that. Is that still a thing? Especially as somebody that will come to perform at the church. So do you get these things or not?
I used to, but the revelation is progressive.
Okay.
There is a light and there is a greater light. The moon is a light, the sun is a greater light. So everybody is getting to understand that even God does not see the clothes you are wearing. All he sees is your spirit.
Thank you.
So he doesn't see you the way you are. But there are people that I would easily walk to preach the gospel, and somebody wearing tie, once they see you from afar, they just bail. Do you understand?
Before we round up, there's been an issue that's been on social media for a while, and I wanted your take on it, what you think. So Mercy Chinwo recently sued someone, a secular artist, for using her name and her image in a song, and especially because she's gospel, and the guy is secular. right? What's your take? Did you hear about it, and what's your take on
Oh,
it?
well, I'm hearing about it for the first time.
Oh my God. So you might not even really understand it
Yeah.
because if you heard about it before now, you'd know the extent it went to. So I'm not sure that it will be able to give like,
Well, but my take personally
Yeah.
on something like that, because I know some gospel artists that have sued people because of their songs. Or maybe like some of them are registered with customs and they go and sue somebody because they posted the song and all that and dragging. My personal take is this. Once you're doing gospel music, it is beyond how you feel. You are not protecting just your image, you are protecting the image of God. So sometimes, and a lot of times too, so your reaction is also very, very, very sensitive. You know, you have to react in a very sensitive manner. So you don't just go out and break the door on somebody and say, why are people using my video on your YouTube? So you can communicate it, but probably the way. And the other thing about it is this, you can take, if I were message you, I'll turn it to my advantage. You know, rather than fight, I would probably look for a way to use it.
okay, so we're going to talk, I'm going to tell you about it after the show. We have to go now. We want to say a very big thank you to you for coming on the show. It was a beautiful one. Happy Easter to you. Yes, Jesus is the reason for the season and we
Yes,
love
yes,
it.
yes.
And please do not even deviate from that because we should keep it going all year. Yes. All right, so we want to say a very big thank you before you think I'm in church. We want to say a very big thank you for being a part of the show today and this week. I've done this with these fantastic people.